Good morning, Ryan.
Hi, Pam. I just tried to run the New York City Marathon. It's too much running for me.
Try putting your hands on the top of your head and breathe deeply.
Okay. I'm Ryan Willard, and my legs feel like Jell-O.
And I'm Pamela Kirkland. It's Tuesday, November 14th.
This is 10 things you need to know.
Processing.
Today's word of the week is Diwali. The holiday started this past weekend and runs for 5 days. Sunday, November 12th was the main day of celebration. It's best known as the Festival of Lights for its vibrant celebration that symbolizes the victory of light over darkness. It's a significant event for millions of people who follow Hinduism, Sikhism, and Jainism. During Diwali, communities across the world celebrate with traditions like cleaning homes, wearing new clothes, and draw rangolis for good luck. Plus, it brings families together to share sweets, gifts, and joyous moments. Happy Diwali to those that celebrate it.
And now for some more news worth celebrating. Kaylee Williamson made history as one of the first women with Down syndrome to complete the New York City Marathon. She did what I could not do. Her race to the finish line was a celebration filled with dancing, high fives, and a victory dance. Kaylee, who began running in 2017, has also competed in the Boston Marathon and numerous half marathons. She ran the NYC Marathon not only to make history, but to honor her grandmother, promoting Alzheimer's awareness and turning her grandmother's stories into lasting memories.
Now, some space news. Saturn's rings will disappear from view in March 2025, but not completely. Instead, they will go edge on, meaning they will be pretty much invisible to us Earthlings, but still a part of Saturn. This happens due to the way Saturn tilts and rotates, making its rings so thin and edge on that they won't reflect much light. Saturn's rings disappear every 13 to 15 years, most recently in 2009. So grab your telescopes and look at Saturn's rings while you can, before their temporary disappearance in March 2025.
Holy Neptune! Did you see that Nintendo is developing the Legend of Zelda video game into a live-action film?
Whoa!
The designer of the video game, Shigeru Miyamoto, announced that after years of planning, the development of the film is underway, with Nintendo playing a big role in the production. The movie will be co-produced by Avi Arad, who has worked on many comic book movies, and will be directed by Maze Runner's Wes Ball. There is no release date yet for the film, which leaves us with plenty of time to play all 29 Legend of Zelda video games.
And just in time for sensory-friendly holiday shoppers, Walmart just introduced new shopping hours in all of its U.S. stores to create a more inclusive experience for customers and employees with sensory disabilities. The initiative began on November 10th and will continue daily from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Some of the sensory-friendly changes being made include static images on in-store TVs, turning off the radio, and dimming the store's lights. Way to go, Walmart.
Way to go.
And now, a quick break for the grown-ups, and then we'll be back with a panda goodbye, a government deadline, and a Senate first.
The Frozen podcast is original storytelling in the world of Frozen and includes beloved characters like Elsa, Anna, and Olaf. There will be 12 episodes, 2 released each week with over half out now. Or you can listen to all the episodes now, ad-free on Wondery Plus, or as they come out, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Processing.
We're back with some unbearably sad news for U.S. zoos. After a historic 50 years at the Smithsonian National Zoo in Washington, D.C., 3 giant pandas are on their way back to China. Meizhong, Tian, and their 3-year-old son, Xiao Qiji, were sent off with well wishes and embarked on a 19-hour journey aboard the Panda Express FedEx plane. Their departure occurred earlier than expected and marks the end of an era that began with a diplomatic gesture in 1972. As negotiations for a new agreement continue, the only giant pandas remaining in the U.S. are at the Atlanta Zoo, with their loan expiring next year.
We sure hope that an agreement is reached, and not just for the giant pandas, but to also avoid a government shutdown. The deadline is approaching on November 17th as House Republicans are facing challenges to pass government funding bills. The new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, is facing the same challenges of trying to unite different opinions on the best way to move forward. Some members want to pass a simple short-term bill to avoid the shutdown, while others want to add extra conditions or make cuts. Stay tuned for more updates next week.
Now for some positive political news. Danica Roem was elected Virginia's first transgender state senator. She is only the second transgender person to be elected to a state senate in the U.S. and won her seat by focusing on everyday issues that are important to people in her community. Roem's victory shows that being different doesn't stop someone from being a leader and creating a positive change. A big win for Roem and a big win for the LGBTQ+ community.
Up top.
Speaking of big wins, the 118-day-long SAG-AFTRA strike has ended. The Actors Union has struck a historic deal with the studios, also known as the AMPTP, which includes new wage increases and consent and compensation guardrails on the use of artificial intelligence. All members of the Actors Union have been cleared to return to work, though the members must first vote on the contract. We are about to see or not see the effect the strike had. For instance, Marvel Studios has pushed almost all of their films back by a year. So the only Marvel film coming out in 2024 is the much anticipated Deadpool 3.
Awesome.
And now for our last headline before we chick out. Perdue, a big name in the chicken industry, has made chicken feed, but for humans. The unique snack is called Chix Mix and is made from similar ingredients to their chicken feed on the farm, like corn, wheat puffs, edamame, and a hint of barbecue flavor, and is part of their campaign to show off their vegetarian and antibiotic-free feed. You can order this limited edition snack for free on November 17th.
That was 10 things you need to know.
I think we should do something special for Diwali.
Ooh, that's a great idea. I'm going to call some tenors and see if they want to throw a big party in the studio.
Sounds like a plan. I'm Pamela Kirkland.
And I'm Ryan Willard. Thanks for listening to the 10 News.
Data transfer complete.